G1 Monster High dolls may be freaky fabulous and all, but they all have one dirty little secret that no one likes, and that is glue head syndrome. If you've been collecting though, you'll know some dolls are not the same as others glue-wise. Some dolls just may look very greasy, while other dolls have a very big clump of hair that is just full of glue. And some dolls get it really bad that it discolors their entire head. But what if I told you that there's a way to get your doll's hair to be glue-free and move freely for once in its life? Just like I did to this Rochelle's hair 3 months ago, and it's still holding up until this day. So if you want to know how I did it, keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Jay and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing a glue hair tutorial. This basic Gigi has just been existing and this is what her hair looks like. It's really bad and super duper gluey. But you're probably wondering what I used and how I found out about it. Bring in the WD-40. Huh? My reaction was the same, Gigi, actually. I was just scrolling through my Instagram DMs dodging the hate, and I had noticed this special one from user Shannon.Murphy94 with a tip that involved WD-40 to get rid of glue out of dolls' heads. Now, at first I was very skeptical about it because I know that this stuff is typically used for squeakiness or to remove certain moistures. So I tried it on this Rochelle doll and it turned out amazing because her hair now moves and it's so soft. And I also wanted to give it a testing window, so now we're gonna try it on Gigi. Firstly, I'm gonna remove her outfit so nothing happens to it. It's a good thing I'm using Gigi as well because everyone wanted to know how I did her hair for my whatnot stream a few months ago, and now I'm gonna be able to show you guys. Something I've noticed that really does work is doing it on dry hair, but because Gigi's hair is really gluey, I am gonna do a wash real quickly just so we can get a majority of the glue that's on the physical doll's hair out. To wash Gigi, I'm just gonna use some shampoo that has tea tree in it, some conditioner, and of course you're gonna need a comb. By the way, this is my new bathroom. I really don't like it and I really want to remodel it, but that's a lot of money. So we're gonna deal with what we got, okay? Okay. But also in general, this is like my first hair washing video in a long time, so hi. I don't know why, but 13 Wishes dolls just have the worst glue heads like known to man. And I also am going to be taking off Gigi's head because I do like to spray some of this shit in her head. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to be doing a boil wash. Well, actually I kind of just pour it over their heads now and just let it dry overnight because it just lays better. And honestly, it sometimes works better than dunking. But after letting her dry overnight, her hair already looks a lot better, but it is still super tacky and gluey. So we are going to start with our WD-40 treatment. Now, you do have to do this in a ventilated room, so I'm going to be doing this outside just because I don't have no ventilated rooms in this house. Just make sure to take as much safety precautions as possible. If you want to wear a mask, do that. If you want to wear gloves, do that. I didn't wear gloves this time because I wanted to test it out. Of course, I'm a little rebel. But so far, so good. I'm still alive. So I'm going to take Gigi's head outside and I'm going to start spraying it into her hair, and we're also going to massage it into her roots. Massaging it into the roots is actually going to help get all of the residue that is on the actual doll head, and that is why I also sprayed on the inside, because if there's any residue inside, it can also help in there as well. Now, I did do this on Rochelle because originally I was probably going to sell her because her hair was just that bad. So make sure if you're going to test this to do it on a doll that you just really don't give a shit about probably. And this isn't just a Monster High method. This could be used for Barbie, Disney princesses, Ever After High, any doll that came out during the Mattel glue era. But after spraying a good amount on it, it's time to go back to the bathroom. To make this work, you're going to need to use really hot water on your tap, and then you're going to put the doll's head under the water, and you're going to start seeing like a weird consistency start coming out of the head. I use a brush typically when I'm doing this so that I can see it on the brush, and you're going to notice that a lot of it might come out. You might have to do 2 rounds of this treatment in general, but sometimes you can get away with just 1 treatment because oddly enough, I think the WD-40 kind of like almost moisturizes the hair because it becomes super duper silky eventually under the water. After a few minutes of rinsing it out under the water, I am going to add some dish soap to the head, and it's going to help degrease this. You may have to wash and condition the hair just a few times until it's up to your standards. I think I did it probably like 3 times just to be safe. But the cool thing about this is I'm able to use hot water, which you usually cannot do with Monster High dolls because the glue will just start seeping again, and you can boil wash these dolls right after as well. I definitely want to try this out on other Mattel dolls that had the glue seepage problem because I've only done it on 4 Monster High dolls. My first was Rochelle, and then I did the Honk the Casbah Frankie and Basic Scalita. So now Gigi is my 4th doll that is getting this treatment. So now that Gigi is fully washed and conditioned to my liking, I am now going to do another boiled dunk on her and let her dry overnight so that her hair can set and we can see how it is in the morning. But just from the looks of it, the doll's hair already looks 100 times better. And 24 hours later, her hair is better than it's ever been. It's super soft and it actually has a lot of movement, and my brush can run through it. It just has so much movement and so much shine now, and it just looks so much better. It's almost a shame that I have to do Gigi's original hairstyle again, but I really want it for my basic collection. Now, Gigi dolls come with this weird little contraption so you can do the little bumps. If you don't have this, you can use aluminum foil. You just gotta make a little balls. But before we use the little contraption, I do have to put Gigi's hair into a high ponytail, so we are gonna lose this part again. Let me do that real quick. So Gigi is kind of now giving JoJo Siwa, but look at that movement. Ugh. But now we are going to use our little contraption and find the middle of the ponytail and place the little holder or your aluminum ball in the center and wrap the hair around it and make sure to comb it out so that there is no gaps, and then add an elastic band to make the little ball. The top ball is a lot smaller, so the little bump above it's going to be quite small. So just make sure to do the same steps over again, and then you can do whatever you want with the balls. Sometimes I keep them the same size, sometimes I keep them 2 different sizes, but here's what it looks like so far. Now, sadly, in order to do the scorpion tail thing that Gigi has, I am going to have to use gel. So this was kind of pointless, but I just wanted to show you guys how this tutorial worked in general, so whatever. In retrospect, we're basically going to connect that top portion to the middle of both bumps with another elastic. Of course, it's going to need to be gelled so it stays all together. So starting with a decent amount of gel, I'm going to just get that entire little fluffy section all sticky again, which sucks, but you know, it was good while it lasted, right? If it's able to stick in the air, you have enough gel in the hair. Next, I'm putting my finger under the loop and holding it there for a few minutes just so it has time to dry. While it is drying, make sure to comb it so it looks nice and smooth on the top. You don't want it to look all nasty and ugly. Once I feel like it's safe enough to put my elastic band over it, I do wrap it 3 times so that it is secure to the middle section of the bubble braid. Now we are going to put a bunch of gel on the tip of the scorpion stinger, and this is going to take a lot of gel and a lot of molding. So take your time with it and just try to not get it anywhere else but where you're putting it, because you don't want gel anywhere it doesn't need to be. This is the shape I'm looking for, and I am going to hold it just for a few minutes. I eventually did give up on this, and I just put it on my table and did this.
I mean, whatever works, right? You gotta use what you gotta use.
Now Gigi's hair is starting to look just like Gigi again. I am now going to put her back on her body and add all of her accessories up, and I will show you what she looks like when she's done.
Okay guys, so that is Gigi. I am actually really happy with how she turned out. I'm also happy that this method really works well. Obviously I don't have the prime example of what she looked like before, but you guys saw what it looked like and it looked amazing. I'm also happy I got her hair to look decent because mine's needed it for so long and now she looks good. But anyways guys, let me know if you're gonna try that new glue method in the comment section down below. Once again, just be careful when you're doing it and you should be all good. I'm also gonna put the directions in the description so you can read them through. And once again, thank you so much, Shannon, for the tip. And thank you guys so much for joining me on DollsMas Day 1. I'll see you guys obviously tomorrow for Day 2. But if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, my name is Jay and I do doll stuff, duh. And I'd love you to join the channel. Bye.